right now we can only stay for 90 days, but we want to sail from Italy, from Venice, all the way to Portugal. And they're all Schengen countries. So we decided to apply for a long stay visa for France. We thought it would be easy. It seemed pretty straightforward. It was like all online. But it's turned into a nightmare. They don't answer their phones when you call. Just days and days. You sit on hold, trying to get answers to questions, trying to get answers to what they need. So anyway, I was able to book an appointment online after trying like 100 times because the website is so glitchy. I booked an appointment online. We have an appointment booked now for tomorrow morning to hopefully get our visas. So we will go tomorrow morning and bring all of our stuff with us. You need like your passports, proof of funds, proof of accommodation, which is going to be hard because we're on our boat. We'll have to bring like ownership, I guess, for that. But we'll keep you posted. We'll let you know how it goes, what the process was like, and if it actually works to be able to sail around the Med and stay in the Schengen area for longer, whatever. Like we're looking at about 9 months. 3 months before we'll do in Italy as our 90 days, and then we'll do just over 3 months in France on the long stay, and then we'll do another 3 months in Spain and Portugal combined on a new visa because you'll hit 180 days when you leave France. So hopefully it works. I'll keep you posted.
So we just got back from the visa application center. We were doing applying for a long stay visa in Toronto, but they didn't tell us all the documents that we needed. We brought everything except for we needed like a T4, but they didn't tell us that, so they ended up having just to like send it off with not having that. We had everything else, and they said if they do require it, if they do end up needing it, then they would send us an email.
Possibly. Or they could just deny it.
Or they could just deny it. And then they also changed the times as well for our start date for our application in France too. So we wanted our visas for France to start July 1st, but they said that we couldn't apply 3 months. You have to apply within 3 months of when you're going. So then they changed it to June 1st, but today is March 15th, so they could have changed it to June 15th, and that would have helped us out a lot more, because then it's a 6-month long stay visa, so that means that it'll be over now because they changed it to June 1st. It'll be now done at December 1st, and we were hoping to come back around the middle of December, so it kind of shorts us like 15 days. So last year we left our boat in Venice for the winter. It's in storage there. So this year we'll be starting in Venice. We'll be sailing down the east side of Italy around the boot, and then coming back up north on the west side, and then hopefully we've timed it right and our French visa will start then. It's actually going to be a bit of a rush now, because a rush to get around Italy to France because of the dates have been changed for our visa. So then once we're in France, we'll be good. We'll have our long stay, and we'll be able to go to Spain and Portugal. That's with our boat. So that's the plan right now.
So I just today caved and booked our flights to Rome from Toronto. I was really trying to wait until we got our visas back. We applied for the French long stay visas. and they keep your passport and they mail it to the consulate so that they can put your long stay visa for France in your Canadian passport and then mail it back to you. But I have heard nothing from them, and we're now 3 weeks out from us needing to fly to Rome. And the tracking number is just still saying nothing. It's saying it hasn't moved. It's just saying that the label was created. That's it. It's been saying that since the day we left the application center. So yeah, we're like really on the edge right now because we just don't know what's gonna happen. This company, it's called VFS Global, I believe, or VSF Global. Hold on, I'll check on that. Give me a second. Okay, so the company is called VFS Global, and they have a total monopoly over the long stay visas for France, the applications in Canada. If you want to apply for a visa for France in Canada, you are not allowed to go directly to the consulate and apply like you can in other countries. They make you go through this third party company, which is called here VSF Global. Oh god, why am I messing that up? Sorry. VFS Global is what they call it, this company, and they are just like beyond useless. They charge you a absolute fortune. They charged us $500 just to send in our visa application to the consulate, which I could easily just done myself. It was like the most basic stuff. Like you had to send like a copy of like your driver's license, and you had to send like a proof of funds and that kind of stuff. Right? I easily could have just done that myself, mailed it to them myself. But anyway, they or just gone there. They wouldn't answer their phone. Before the appointment, I called them for weeks before our appointment, trying to get through to them to ask them what we needed to bring, because they never ever told us what we needed to bring. I booked the appointment online. The website was like horrendously glitchy. We never got a confirmation email, but it showed that we booked it if you looked on the website. We never got an email saying what to bring with us, like what documentation was required. So I just guessed. Like I just was like, I know we need proof of funds. I know we'll need like secondary ID. So I just took a wild guess at it and brought like just a huge book of all of our paperwork. Thought like, well, it'll have everything in here. Like I'm sure anything that they could ask for we'll have. We get there and they asked for like some sort of like T4 or some sort of like tax slip to show that you pay taxes in Canada, and I didn't bring any of our tax stuff. I brought none of that stuff, and I'm like, oh no, like just absolutely brutal. Like I've been trying to call you guys for weeks to find out what I need to bring, and now that I'm sitting in front of you and I don't have it, they check off like they don't check off that box. So now I'm really hoping there's no like delay in our visa because there's one box not ticked off. If there is, it's 100% this company's fault. Like I called them, sat on hold for weeks and weeks and weeks. They would just end the phone call. After it had been on hold for hours, it would eventually just end the phone call, and I could not get through to them. I would email them, could not get a response. I asked them multiple times what I needed to bring over email, didn't get any response. It was just like laughable how horrible this company is. They have no interest in helping you out or telling you what you need to bring at all, but it is what it is for right now. So fingers crossed that we get our visas back before our flight leaves, which is in 3 weeks. I'm really starting to freak out. So yeah, we'll keep you posted. It's a week and a half before we are set to leave for Europe, and we still don't have our passports back. with our visas, so we're kind of starting to freak out now. But it's already like summer here. It's so warm. Today it was like 20 degrees out. Yeah, I'm loving it. But hopefully we get our passports back soon. So we were supposed to be flying out to Europe today. We have all of our bags packed in the corner of Austin's parents' house. And we had to cancel our flight because we still don't have our Schengen or our France long stay visas back, and they have our passports at the consulate. So we had to push our flight off to May 2nd. So fingers crossed that they come by May 2nd. I call every day. Received no update on where they are. So yeah, we're just waiting. I'm gonna have to change the insurance on the boat to have it out of the water longer. I'm gonna have to try to get in contact with the marina, which is really difficult. Just getting responses back from them. So we'll have to change the launch, all that kind of stuff. So wish luck. It's the end of May, and we just got our visas back in the mail like 2 days ago now. So we're planning on heading out on May 29th to go back to our boat. It's like super buggy out right now. Yeah, we were expecting to get our stuff back like end of March, so we're super late leaving. But we got 6 whole months in France, so we can do our whole trip. So we can stay in the Schengen area for, well, you could stay for 9 months. You could actually stay for a whole year if you wanted to, if you did the 3 before. And then the 6 in France, and then the 3 Italy, or 3 Spain, Portugal. But we're just gonna do, we have no time in Italy now, so we're just gonna do 3 in Italy, only 3 in France, even though we got 6 for the visa. And then we're gonna do another 3 split between Spain and Portugal. But we finally have them. If you are planning on applying for a long stay visa so that you can sail around the Med without having to jump in and out of the Schengen area, I would highly, highly, highly recommend. It's been an absolute nightmare. I would highly recommend applying 3 months to the day of your scheduled departure. Do not wait until 2 months or a month, because you won't get it back. Like 3 months to the day. The maximum amount of time that they allow you to apply before your visa is due is 3 months, and that is exactly what they took. They took exactly 3 months, so they took the maximum amount of time. But we have it, and we're heading out.